welcome back. Well, another episode finally from my little space here, Christchurch. So through the week, or maybe last week, I posted a picture on one of the pedal show forum pages on Facebook, and basically the intention behind the picture, it showed my little studio board, but I mentioned my love-hate relationship with the Xotic AC Booster. Now, it's a great overdrive and it does the job, and I sort of threw the question out there, and the intended question was meant, what's everyone playing at the moment that they're enjoying? I'm looking at replacing this guy. And instead the question kind of came across a bit more ambiguous and wide than I expected. And rightly so. I can't remember what the actual tagline to the picture was, but anyway, like I said, it had this on my little studio board. I'll throw a picture up. And basically I suggested that I wanted to replace this, and did anyone have any suggestions? Rightly so, one of the comments, and it was actually from Zach Broyles, Mythos Pedals, thanks Zach for commenting, was, what are you playing? Equally wide question, but made me realise how wide and ambiguous my question initially was. So anyway, I followed up. I went to the pedal cupboard of shame, and I dragged out this guy, my 808 Tube Screamer. It's the 35th anniversary edition, and I posted another picture going, found my answer, this is what I want. But the question still remained, what was I looking to replace the AC booster with? The other drive pedal on the board is the full-tone plimsoll, which I really enjoy for the heavier sounds and just more compression, smoother lead lines if you want it. But I also wanted something, and this is what I realised, did I want to still be able to boost the plimsoll, or did I want another overdrive pedal that would complement the plimsoll as just another option? So anyway, I plugged this in and it did the boost thing into the plimsoll fantastic. I went, yep, that's my answer. I found the mids on this a little bit meh, and having the mid hump of this guy, I went, yep, that's it. More mids, more clarity. I think it gave it more the defined frequency curve, and then boosting into the plimsoll, I was like, that's it, that's what I need. And then I revisited that thought, and I was like, what else have I got? So I went back to the pedal cupboard of shame, and I found this guy. This is an old Rockbox Boiling Point. Thanks to Pro Guitar Shop and Andy for this one finding its way to my keep. But I just found that was Mark II of this, without quite the pronounced mid hum, with a few extra bonuses, a bass boost toggle switch, and the 3-way clipping diode. And then I went back to my original, what am I looking for question. Do I want a standalone drive or do I want a boost? And I tried this to boost initially, and I was like, nah, that's not it. And I took it off the pedal board and went back to the Tube Screamer. And then the Tube Screamer on its own, I was like, nah, that's not what I'm looking for either. So I went back to this guy. And as a standalone overdrive with the plimsoll, it works fantastic. But as I just mentioned, I found myself going, no, that's not quite it for boosting. So then I thought, right, what's a standalone overdrive that can work as a boost? And also out in the pedal cupboard of shame was this guy, also riding the bench at the moment. We all know what this is. The Wampler Tumnus. Great Cologne style overdrive. More bottom end, so it holds up better as a standalone overdrive. Also has the mid hump for boosting. And then I was like, do I want a boost? Do I want an overdrive? Anyway, this is still a great option, and for the moment, depending on what fuzz pedal, because this has been the fuzz pedal on the board, but I potentially have something else coming, and I may need to create some more space, in which case we'll see this go back onto the board. But for now, this is the fuzz pedal. I went back to the pedal cupboard of shame and dragged out this guy, also riding the bench. It's the right colour. So the JHS Charlie Brown standalone overdrive, tick. We all know it's that Marshall JTM 45 in a box type sound. And for the boosted thing into the plimp sole, you can quickly just drop the bass, boost the mids, and treble to taste. Solves all the problems, except having to do it. But anyway, for the moment, this is the replacement for this guy. But then I was mucking around, and typically I usually run the gain about 9 o'clock, hardly on, liking the lighter side of the compression and overdrive and whatnot. And I happened to bump the gain to noon. And that's just changed the ball game again. It's kind of brought the pedal to life, but still lacks that boost that I'm wanting, and it gets a bit much when boosting into the plim sole when the gain's at noon. Anyway, loving the tones of this again. Once again, I find myself, it's on again, it's off again. But for the versatility sake, I'm riding with the JHS Charlie Brown. I hope you find this discussion interesting. I have been watching all the pedal stacking, overdrive stacking episodes, trying to get a better answer for a more direct question rather than such a wide question. Anyway, love to know what you all think. Do I need a boost for my overdrive? Do I need an overdrive for my boost? Do I just need 2 overdrives? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And also, I'd love it if you could take the time to just ring the bell and subscribe. So thanks for that. Stay tuned for some more tones. I've got some other inbound pedals that I'm going to get. Got a new fuzz that I'm going to try out. It's by local Christchurch builder. It's his take on a Zonk, or it's a Zonk clone. I'll have a look at that soon. And a few other things to try out. So hang with me and we'll have some more tones from home. All right. Thanks for joining me. I've been Chris and I'll see you guys all on the next episode. Cheers. Bye.